Let us try coding the Tic Tac Toe game. So for that, I would be using our favorite editor, Micro. So let's just open Micro, and here we have Micro Editor, which is basically a terminal-based IDE that can be used. So let me just zoom into this IDE, and firstly, title bar is gone. Oh my god. Let's just align this to the left side, and let me just zoom in, okay, so that you can see clearly even on devices with a shorter screen. And let's just open the Firefox editor. We would be using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, so obviously we need to preview it inside of a browser. I would be using Firefox for that. And let's just start coding. So I think so we should open terminal first and then edit an HTML file. So micro dot slash, and what would be the name of the file? So tic tac toe dot html. Let's just edit. Let me align this to the left and zoom in a bit. Now firstly we will write doc type html to tell the browser that this is an HTML file, even though the extension .html actually tells it, but we generally write this to tell it is HTML version 5. Now we will add the HTML tags, and we will firstly close this tag here. Now we will add a head tag slash head, and inside of this we would be adding styles tag for now. Obviously we would be using a CSS file afterwards, but for now, because we are just editing, I would be using a style tag and directly writing all my styles inside of it. Style, close. Title tag is used to add title to the web pages, so let's just add that. And tic tac and toe, let's just name this like that. Now see, using your mouse inside of the terminal itself, I can position my cursor. Just imagine how powerful the micro IDE is. Inside of this, like after the head tag, I would be adding a body tag, and inside of the body tag, we would be adding like let's just start coding. So how we will go about doing this? Let me just comment out this, just 1 minute. Oh, I just control minus one more, sorry, control this, yeah. So control slash is used for adding a comment. This works in many IDEs. It works in like Spider. It would work also inside of Visual Studio Code, Atom, and IntelliJ IDEA, whatever you are using. It will work. Control slash, this is the shortcut key for adding the comment inside of any file. So let's just start by naming this tic tac toe. Most probably we would add a menu bar at the top. So for that, div slash div, this will be our menu bar. So id will be equal to menu bar, and because this is the id, we would be using a hash. Inside of the style, we would be doing this like menu bar, and inside of this we would write for example any style that we want to give. Its width will be 100 VW. So what is 100 VW? This is vertical width. Oh, sorry, I mean this is the width of, you know, the horizontal width of the screen, and for vertical width you would do VH. So VH is for the vertical height of the screen, VW is for the horizontal height. So what is VW? W here stands for width, H stands for height, that you must know actually, and 100 means complete. So completely we would be occupying the width. Height, obviously because this is a menu bar, we will keep it at 20 pixel. Height would be 20 pixel for example, and after that I think so it's done. So the background color we would give Let's just think of a nice background color. That would be hashtag. Let's just use the color chooser for this. This is actually provided by Google itself. Press enter. Here we have the color chooser. I can choose throughout many different types of colors, and for example, let's just choose gray. I think so it's frozen. Okay, like let's just place it here. Yeah, this is good for night mode. Let's just paste it there. Control V, like normal shortcut keys, Control Shift V is not needed inside of the macro. Okay, like many people would be using Control Shift V inside of a terminal, but even this being a terminal application, it does not need Control Shift V. Directly typing Control V would work. Let's just open the ID. So /home. This will actually open the index of the file /home, but this is not a file, this is a folder. It will show us the content of the folder. Inside of it is my name, Rohan, and inside of this we have our, where is the file, where have I created, oh actually I think so I have not saved this file. So Control S, now it has been saved. Let me just refresh this, and yeah, here we have the tictactoe.html. Now you can see we have a menu bar, but you can also see there is a white colored, like this menu bar is floating, right? So for fixing that, the problem is that HTML as well as the body, these two tags, these two things already have a padding or a margin to themselves. So margin will be 0, and padding, we will also keep that 0. Same thing. Now let's just refresh, actually save this, then refresh. It's done, it's fixed, and 20 pixel is too small for the height, so most probably 70 or 80 pixels. 70 pixels is fine. 70 pixels. Refresh this, and yes, we have the menu bar, which is not quite built yet. We would keep the display flex. This, what does display flex actually mean? Display flex means like for example, we would be aligning the elements, like the child elements inside of the div, in top to bottom, in left to right manner instead of top to bottom. For top to bottom we use block, and for left to right we use flex. So display will be flex. Let's just refresh. Nothing actually happened because we have not inserted any child items. So let's just insert some child items inside of this. Now actually this comment is now of no use right now. We can also select using our mouse inside of the micro IDE, which is terminal based. It's quite surprising to know. Inside of this we can add, for example, our main tic-tac-toe thing, so which is a link. This is the navigation bar. Actually I should have named this navigation bar. Let's just name it nav. Is also a type of tag, nav, which is used for adding a navigation bar at the top of the page or anywhere if you want. Generally, or like almost everywhere, it is always at the top. Now inside of this we can add tic tac toe, just like that. Now Control S, enter, and you can see tic tac toe has been written. We would add an ID to this, which would be for example, title would work. Now ID is title, so oh, no, sorry, it's actually hashtag. So hashtag is used for ID. To add style to ID, hashtag we use, and for classes we use dot. So here I'm using hashtag. Hashtag actually, what? Actually this is just hashtag doesn't actually, that's the wrong term that mostly people use, that even I'm using. So mostly people would say hashtag. It is not hashtag, it is hash. Inside of this we have to add uh, for the title, so title, and inside of this we would add, what can we add? We would firstly, bring this tic-tac-toe down, increase the font size. I think so we should add a padding to the this thing. So padding, so like how we add padding, okay? If I will just write 20 pixel, this will add a 20 pixel top, right, bottom, left, everywhere it will add a 20 pixel padding, as you can see. But what if I want this only at the top or only at the bottom? So for that, you can use this special thing, 20 pixel, 20 pixel. What is this exactly? The first 20 pixel tells that we need to add 20 pixel of like margin, no, the padding to the top. Okay, this is for top, right, bottom, left. Remember this, top, right, bottom, left. So this is top, this is right, this is bottom, and this is left. Okay, very good. Now we can go ahead and keep writing this like 20 pixel. Then after that we can also add for left and right 20 pixel is fine, bottom 20 pixel. But because now we have added so much padding, the issue is that this size has changed, as you can see. So what can we do for that? We can actually remove the height property. Most probably it will not affect much. uh, Control S. So for refresh, yep, now it actually looks really good. Now for the title, we will add a font family of mm, that actually we can fetch from Google. So Google Fonts, and we can easily go to Google Fonts and select any kind of font that we might need. So for example, let's just for now we would actually use, let's just choose a good font, just like, actually this font looks quite nice, new neato. Yep, this is fine. We would take the mm, 500 size of it. It's fine. We can just use the @import thing, which is very easy. Actually, we should select this part only, Control C, and paste it inside of the style tag. Now we have pasted this. Okay, now Control S, refresh. Actually nothing would happen because we have still not added this style here. They have also they have also provided this thing. We can just directly copy, actually remove this and paste it here, Control S. And here we have this size, as you can see. If I could zoom, how can I zoom? Actually I can use this for now, Control Shift plus 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 plus. As you can see, the font has changed. Now let's just reset the size. We have quite done this thing yet, and I think so. Okay, now what can we do? Okay, so the main things have not been done yet. So font size, we can keep it 20 pixel. Actually we have to increase it from 20 pixel to 50 pixel. 50 pixel is actually quite big, no? Let's just reduce it to 25 pixel. That would be nice. 25 pixel. Refresh. Yep, that's fine. Now let's just add a bold to it because this is a title. So font minus weight, 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 we can add this of 500. So these are in the multiples of 100. Minimum is 100, maximum is 900. Now refresh it. Actually Control S, refresh. Oh, actually this will not change. Why? Because we have only imported the 500 size. So 500 is the only which like the type of weight we are going to get. So let's just leave this. We are going to turn this color to white. Like I think so the title looks good, so it's fine. Yeah, now it looks even better. For the menu bar, I think so it's quite done. We can start coding the game now. Now inside of the, after the nav, we can add. So how actually is this game going to work? If I have any application through which I can explain it to you, I don't think so we have that quite here. Let's just install it. So we can open, right now let's just open Alacrity. It is also a very nice terminal which has been written in Rust. Now we can install, there is a very nice application for it is actually Xamarin, right? No, it is Xamarin. Xamarin is something else. It is of Microsoft C Sharp application, I think. It is not that exactly. Xamarin, we call that, it is a very nice, PDF maker, or you can like notes maker for Linux. We need some notes, Joplin X. Yeah, this is Zernal is the name of it, and actually Zernal plus plus is also there. So Zernal, let's just see. Let's just Zernal. Yeah, this is how we can install Zernal. Let me just type the password, press enter, press yes, and let it install. Till the time we can continue. So I think so for this, it looks great. Most probably because Tic Tac Toe is a 3 by 3 box, so we can add here a button 1 2 3 4 5 6 like this, and then we can continue. So let's just see if it has been installed. 76% almost done. Let's just wait and see. Hopefully this gets done quickly so that we can use Journal, and I will explain it to you now. Oh, actually this is the A tag, right? We can also add an href. So anchor tag is used for using hyperlinks inside of your web page to link outside links or the same web pages links. Okay, so for example, if I will add an href of slash means this is the index page, for example, right? So slash is, how will I explain this to you? So whenever you, okay, let me show you. Whenever you go to google.com, for example, here we just have google.com, right? After this we actually have a slash that is omitted nowadays, but we have a slash. So this means this is the index page. The moment you visit this website, you will get this index page, and slash is denoted by the index page. Okay, now you must have understood. Now Zernal has been installed. Let's just open the Zernal application, and let's just see if I can explain it to you in a better way. If I have something, okay. So we have a tic-tac-toe game, right? Like this. What kind of application we would be making? Like exactly, we would make, for example, here we would have 9 buttons, right? So this is the first one, second, third. In the same way, we have those 9 buttons, right? Now, if this becomes X, this becomes X, and this also becomes X, then this is a win for the player who is using the X. If this becomes 0 0 0, so whenever we have 3 consecutive iterations of the same symbol, that person wins. So what we are going to do is, first we are going to divide this into coordinates. Let this be 1 comma 1. This is obviously 1 comma 1. This is 3 comma 3, and others are so. Now what we are going to do is number each of them as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then once the person clicks on that button, we are going to change it to X or 0. So let's just start coding that way. Okay, slash, this has been done, right? If I will click on this, nothing would happen. Let me refresh 1 minute. If I will click this, actually it is good that nothing is happening, because we don't have we are not running this on a server or something. That href actually goes to a slash. Now in the journal, as we can see, we are first going to divide it into 9 by 9 buttons. Now button 1, button, and slash button. How is the UI going to be? It is going to be 3 by 3 buttons, right? So we would be firstly like putting these 3 equally divided buttons like this and 3 equally divided like this. Like the whole page is going to be divided in such a way. Now, okay, let's just continue. Am I recording? Hello, hello. Yep. Just for checking. Now, inside of this main thing, which is here, we are going to be adding, for example, this button. We are going to give this a class class of the same buttons. Let's just put this whole thing inside of a div, obviously for managing slash div. Now, inside we are going to be giving this a class of button style, just like this. Now the class is button style, right? Let's just copy this, control C and control V, control V, control V. 1 2, how many I have done? 1 2 3 4. Actually I think so I should add spaces in between so that we can see clearly which button that is. 1 2 3 4 5 6 I just lost the counting. I think so 9 have been done. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 9 have been done. Control S, refresh, and here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 buttons have appeared. Now, to position them into a grid, what we are going to do, I am going to explain. We will first make this div, the parent div. Let's just give it a ID of something like parent box. Parent box. Now we are going to do hashtag parent box, and we are going to give this so this is the parent box, right? This will have a display of flex, obviously, so that we can align these. This will also have one more thing which is very important. This will have a flex, this will have a grid, right? So okay, so we will add a flex minus wrap of wrap. Now what is this? Flex wrap will ensure that all of these buttons, like all these buttons, as I have explained to you before, what flex does is it will arrange all these things from left to right. If all the 9 buttons are arranged with such a large size from left to right, it will go out of the page. We want them to be displayed in the same page. So what we are going to do is we are adding a wrap, so that if the like the size of the button is exceeding the page, it will go down and then it will continue like that. Okay, so that is how we are going to arrange. Hashtag parent box has been done. Now dot button style, we are going to be adding this special thing. What is this? For this, we are going to be giving the width of, what kind of width we will be giving? 3 need to be arranged side by side, 3. So for that, for those 3 equally 3 spaced like buttons we need in a single line. Calc VW divided by 3. Oh, actually 100 VW divided by 3. This means width is 100 VW. Each button is getting the 1/3 of the width. Now height calc 100 VH divided by 3. Okay, refresh. Yes, it's already done. Now you can see, oh, it is scrolling. Why? 1 minute. Oh, okay. So because the height is 100 VW, 100 VH, height is 100 VH, and what we have done is this navigation bar at the top has a height, has a height of roughly, have we added a height to it? Oh, actually I had removed the height, right? Let's just add a height to it. Height of 20 plus 20 plus 20 is 40, 40, 50, 60 is roughly 70 only. HEIGHT 75. Let's just give it 75. 75 pixel. Oh, 1 minute. 75 pixel. Control S, Control R. Oh, and it has increased the size. 70. So we actually need to give it even less. Most probably 40 pixel. Refresh this. Not 40. 35. Oh, 35. How it can be less than that? Let's just give it 30 pixel. Okay, so now we are sure that the height of this nav bar is 30 pixel, but how? Let's just see inside of this inspector. Select this nav bar, select the nav bar. Nav bar's height is 70 pixel. 70 pixels. Oh yes, because 20 plus 20 plus 30. 20 plus 20 is 40, 40 plus 30 is 70. So perfectly this height is 70. 30 pixels of the height and 20 plus 20 for the padding. So extra that you can see in this purple color, as you can see, that is those 20 pixels. This blue in the center is 30 pixel. Yeah, that even looks like that. Now we know the height is 70 pixel. Now we are going to subtract 70 from this 100 VH so that we can get those buttons there. Now I don't actually know like if this would directly work inside of the calc function, but let's just do it anyways. We need to do it. Actually division will take place first. We don't need that. We first need to put this inside of a bracket. Very good. Now Control S, Control R. Did this? Ooh, it worked. Nice. Now we are going to go to this. Border will be equal to 0 just for making the buttons flat. Now you can see no buttons are visible, but those are there, as you can see when I hover them with my mouse cursor. Now this is 0. We don't need this to be 0. We need those to be roughly 5 pixels. 5 pixels solid white. No, not white. Solid black. Okay, so we need this to be 5 pixel solid black. What does this tell? 5 pixel means the width of the border should be 5 pixel. Solid tells those line needs to be solid style. There are many different types of border styles that you can get nowadays inside of browsers. It is actually a lot, but solid means a normal line. Black is the color of those lines. Now let's just refresh. Now you can see we have arranged them in a grid. Okay, once I click this, they should turn into, like, those buttons should display the logo, right? The X and the 0 logo. That we will do in the next video. Thanks for watching. My name is Rohan and see you in the next video. Take care.